It's the wedding that's turning heads and turning a city upside down. Jeff Bezos, worth over $200 billion, is about to say I do, but Venice isn't celebrating. It's protesting. Locals are threatening to leap into canals with inflatable crocodiles. Walls are plastered with posters rejecting the billionaire. And what was meant to be a lavish fairy tale is now at the center of storm. This isn't just about a wedding. It's about a city pushed to its limits and a people refusing to stay silent. Let's shift our focus to Venice, the magical city now in the spotlight for hosting the wedding of Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez. Bezos, the mastermind behind Amazon and one of the wealthiest individuals alive, has sparked quite a stir with his choice of wedding location. Venice has long struggled with the effects of mass tourism. Locals claim they've been driven out by soaring prices. Many fear that this extravagant wedding will push the city further into becoming an exclusive retreat for the ultra-rich. In response, thousands have taken to the streets. Some even threatened to leap into the canals, inflatable crocodiles in tow, as a form of protest. Because of this public outcry, Bezos has reportedly had to rethink his wedding plans. Here's a deeper look. Venice is one of a kind, a city rising straight from the sea. Every corner reveals a canal, and ancient bridges lead directly to people's homes. Its churches are lined with priceless Renaissance art. Perhaps that's what drew one of the world's richest men to celebrate his marriage here. Jeff Bezos is set to marry Lauren Sanchez in a multi-day celebration expected to take place between June 26th and 28th. No expense is being spared. The guest list? Carefully curated and star-packed, around 200 attendees. It could include the likes of Elon Musk, Kim Kardashian, Leonardo DiCaprio, and even members of the Trump family. Around 95 private jets are set to clog up the city's small airport. Luxury yachts are already flooding the H. Yes, this is a lavish event, reportedly costing more than $55 million. But for Bezos, whose fortune sits at a staggering $227 billion, this is pocket change. Still, the people of Venice are not impressed. Back in March, the city's millionaire mayor, Luigi Brugnero, confirmed the wedding would happen there. Since then, protests have surged across the lagoon. Thousands have joined in. Walls have been covered with posters rejecting Bezos. One massive sign in the main square reads, "If you can rent Venice for a wedding, you can afford to pay more taxes." Many locals feel alienated. Venice isn't a real city anymore, they say. It's a playground for those who can afford it. And they believe anyone rich enough to host such an event in a living city should give more back to it, in taxes and in respect. As the first guests began arriving, protesters escalated their efforts. They threatened to jump into canals near major venues, accompanied by inflatable crocodiles. Odd as it may sound, the pressure worked. Bezos' wedding venue has now been relocated. Originally set in a grand 16th century palace at the heart of Venice, the celebration will now be held in the Arsenale, a lesser-known area surrounded by shipyards and high walls, far from the city's main sites. Apparently, even a team of Marines wasn't enough reassurance. For the protesters, this move is a symbolic win. Their fight isn't against Bezos personally or even against his wedding. It's a protest against what this kind of luxury represents: unchecked wealth, excessive lifestyles, and the impact of megacorporations like Amazon, which has faced criticism over worker treatment and tax avoidance. For many Venetians, this is deeply personal. Their city has borne the brunt of over-tourism for years. Rising rents and mass tourism have pushed long-time residents out. Events like this wedding threaten to turn Venice, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, into nothing more than a glamorous backdrop for the elite. But thanks to floating crocodiles and fierce resistance, the people of Venice have managed to send a clear message. Just like in a wedding ceremony, when they ask if anyone objects, Venetians are standing up and making sure they're heard. If this story made you think or raise questions about wealth, power, and the future of iconic cities like Venice, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into the stories that shape our world. Drop a comment below. Backhand index pointing right. Should billionaires be allowed to turn real cities into playgrounds for the elite? We'd love to hear your thoughts. And remember, behind every headline, there's always more than meets the eye. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.